Well then, it's been a very long time since I've done one of these. Ladies and gents, in this video I'm going to be showing you how to build this absolute smouldering power crap. Although it does have a plus point, we've got a secret cave, but we'll come to that in a bit. The first thing we need to do is place down our camp module. Now, if you don't know this location, it's just down here, next to the communist camp. Simply lovely. But we do have to be very careful where we place our camp module. Now, the best place I've found for it is here, just on the rock face. What this allows us to do is build inside the secret cave, which is just underneath this waterfall, but it also gives us a nice little bit of land to place down some foundations on the island in the centre. Perfect, right, so you got your camp module down, let's start building. What we're aiming for here is basically a dock jutting out from this little slither of land that we can build on here. And then to side at dock, we're going to place down foundations. That's what we're going to build our shack on. This is the trickiest part at build, let me tell you. You've got to get the dock at the right height in reference to the foundation height, and it can take a lot of messing around. I mean, take a look at video, you can see how much of a kicking penis this actually is. However, after a load of faffing around, we finally get the result that we want, and it's pretty much this. You can see that the foundations and the dock are at a relatively similar height, which is perfect. They're also both pretty straight, which is again a winner. Now the only thing we've got to do is make sure walls go down. If your foundations are too low to the dock, then they just won't place. But it seems here we've actually managed to pull it off the first time. Brilliant news. Think I'll put lottery on tonight. That never happens. But yes, anyway, now we know that it works, I'm just going to go around and build our shack structure. It's dead simple to do. We're building a square box. That's literally it. Obviously, I'm using the abandoned mine set because I think it's one of the best looking sets in the game personally. And yeah, for the first bit, that pretty much covers it. I'm telling you, I'm glad that bit's out of the way because it can be a real struggle getting the docks and the foundations down. So yeah, fantastic news. Let's move on to the roof. This is actually quite simple, but we do have to do a little bit of work with the Bernie Boy 1200, aka the flamethrower trap. At the front here, I'm just going to place down the slopey boy grass roof pieces. No issues whatsoever. At the back though, this is where we have to put a little bit more work in. I want a chimney and an attic space, so I'm going to place down some flat roof pieces here, just like this. Fantastic. I'm going to place down this cooking station here because it's got the nice little chimney, and then I'm going to destroy that with a flamethrower trap. Nothing too complicated about this at all. Now, once that's been absolutely wiped off the face of this earth, I'm going to turn those flat roof pieces there into slopey boys, and I'm going to cleanse them with fire as well. With all them roof pieces destroyed and the little chimney thing, we should now be able to place down grass roof pieces over the top of everything. Little tip here for you though, if you want to decorate that loft space with like junk and whatnot, once you put down the grass roof pieces, burn them. So destroy them with flamethrower trap, repair the roof pieces underneath and turn them back to flat roofs, and then fill up all that area with junk, anything you want to put down. And once you're happy with it, yeah, job's a good one. Just repair the grass roof pieces and hey presto, you've got a house with a chimney and a really well decorated little loft space. So all I'm doing here is throwing down a bit of decor. You don't have to do this yet, but I might as well while we're here. First thing I'm going to do is place down this stash box on the back wall here. I think it fits in well with the build and it's functional as well. So yeah, beautiful. No brainer for me. I'm going to throw down a boat here and a nice little oak barrel for no apparent reason. Again, it's just a bit of decor that fits in. Above the doorway, let's throw down some oars. Let's place a little Helvetia window ledge over this opening here. Beautiful, yeah. Obviously, it needs more, and I'll show you all what I came up with later. But for a start, I'm quite happy with that. Next up, we are going to be building a boat. And you may think it's quite simple, because we actually have boats now. But, for some inexplicable reason, we can't actually place the boats down on water. I couldn't tell you why this is the case. Because Fallout, I guess. So what exactly are we going to do to get around this? Well, it turns out that pressure plates can be placed in water. It also turns out that we can float items off a camp module. So I'm going to place the boat down on top of this little ducky here. Absolutely fantastic. I'm then going to spend several infuriating minutes trying to grab the ducky, which will take that and the boat along with it. And I'm going to place it down on top of the camp module. Now, just feast your eyes on the magnificence and witchcraft at what happens here. No, I'm not talking about me being incapable of picking an item up because I've turned my HUD off like an absolute moron. I'm on about how the boat rises off the dock. Can you see it? All I'm doing is picking up the dock, dropping it. Picking it up, dropping it. And I'm just going to keep doing that until I think that the boat's at the right height. I'm going to try and place this in the water now and then realise that it won't work. So we're going to go back and do the right thing and place the ducky and the now floating boat on top of the pressure plate. We can then grab the pressure plate, place that down in the water, and there you go, we've got a boat. Fantastic. It appears I actually haven't floated that enough to put it in deep water. The way you would remedy that, I'm not going to bother in this video, is when you're messing about making the boat float on the camp module, just do it a little bit more so it's higher up. Yeah, that'll do for the purposes of this tutorial. If you want to jazz it up, I tend to put on a display mannequin like this and put the cave diving suit on, and then maybe this little sea chest stash box thing. I don't know. Again, that's entirely up to you. Just throwing it out there. On to the not-so-secret cave. Guys, it's a dead easy one to find. Just swim down here underneath the waterfall and you will be in this glorious room here. There is not much space in here. I'm just going to use it as like a treasure hoard. It is actually quite hard to put items down in here, as you can see right now. Oh, no, maybe not. Yeah, that's it. Just make me look like a dickhead. Fallout. Thank you. What I was meaning to say is 9 times out of 10 when you're trying to build in here, it is a pain in the ass to put items down. Fortunately though, there is a very easy solution. I can't remember who showed me this. It was in a chat from a previous video, so I do apologise. But basically, all you've got to do is blueprint the item. So say if I wanted to place down a stash box, I will blueprint it. And then if I wanted to build in here, I'd place it down from the blueprint section rather than in the item section, if that makes any sense. Dead simple to do, and it works in a load of different situations. But yeah, I'm going to cut away now. I'm going to show you what I've come up with decoration-wise. Don't hold your breath. I'm not the best decorator in the world, but I'll show you what I came up with. Alright, so what do you reckon of that? Nothing too complicated at all. It's literally just putting down items and making it look like a piece of crap, to be honest with you. I have done a little bit of merge glitching inside, nothing too extravagant at all. A few items down with the chessboard, but it really isn't rocket science. Now, yes, immersive decorating is pretty hard, but if I can pull this off, being a substandard builder myself, I'm sure some of you guys will be able to absolutely blow it out the water and come up with something incredible. Aye, that about does it for me. Just a short one, nice simple tutorial. If you want to see me start doing more of these again, let me know down in comments. I will love you and leave you, and I'll catch you in the next one. Have fun, everyone.